Okay, so here is the last problem. It's also quadratic. I've kind of jumped ahead and already wrote that out because I think that you guys get that part, that the first difference is linear and the second difference is constant. Now, the recursive formula can be a little tricky, so let's practice this yet again. So we have f of x is equal to f of x minus 1 plus the slope. And then we have to spot, this is the key point right here. So whatever the first difference across from the y-intercept is the number that you want. Go back up to this problem. The slope, 4x. Okay. What's across from the y-intercept? The first difference of the y-intercept is -2. So it's the same thing down here. And then you would just check it to make sure that it works. Always check. So if we wanted f of 4, we would have to take f of 4 minus 1. What is f of 3? What's 2 times 4? And 5 plus 8 minus 1 is 12. And we have to ask ourselves, is that true? It is. F of 4 is 12. So we have the correct recursive equation. All right, I'm going to skip a little bit just because we're going a little long on time. But I'm going to graph this first. And here it is. Voila. Right like that. So I can tell that this is the parent function, because if I go over 1, this is up 1. And then if I go over 2, this is up 4. And if I go over 3, it's up 9. So remember, with the parent function, a is equal to 1. So I would think that f of x is equal to x squared. And then remember, with Desmos, we were sliding it up and down the y-axis with the y-intercept of -4. Now that was pretty quick, and you could go and plug in points to be sure that it's right. You could do it just like we did number 1, but that was kind of a shortcut. And if you plug in these numbers like 2, you see that 2 squared is 4, and 4 minus 4 is 0, and that the formula works. Okay, the domain and range at long last is, put in anything you want. And then the range, what's the smallest number that we can get for the range? -4. And we can get -4 exactly. And it will approach infinity. So that is the test. I'll